What up? What up? What up? Once again, this is yours truly, MJ Worthmore, LegalConArtist.com, and I want to say thank you for watching this video. Now, I know that you are watching this video because you got a copy of our ebook or a physical copy of the book. Either way, whatever version of the book you got, I appreciate you getting it. I appreciate your purchase. We love you. Thank you so much. Hope you're finding crazy value. But we also know that you are watching this video right now because you purchased the Forex Mastery mini course in addition to the ebook. And what you want to know is what the 3 T's of a highly successful, highly profitable trader are. This is one of my favorite trainings that I did. It was a Monday night call that I did for my team, for my community. And it actually, I kind of hijacked the idea from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Dr. Steve Covey. And what I realized was that traders, the most successful traders, have very specific things in common. 3 things. They have 3 things in common. They have the right thoughts, the right tools, and the right techniques. The 3 T's, right? They think properly, okay? They have the right tools, right? Whether it's, their pro version of their TradingView account, or they know how to use Fibonacci, or they know how to use specific indicators, whatever the case is, right? They've got the right tools, but they also have the right techniques. And not only do they have these things in their possession, they know how to work these things together so that they can come out profitable and consistently winning and consistently living the life of their choosing because they have mastered the 3 T's of highly successful trading. So I want you to take full advantage of this training, right? This was a very candid talk. So you may hear the occasional curse word in there because I talk to my team like I talk to my family, okay? Y'all listen, MJ Worthmore is going to be who MJ Worthmore is. That's it, right? So this is probably not a training that you necessarily want to listen to around the kiddos, but it's definitely a training that you want to listen to and take advantage of for yourself, because I promise you, if you take notes and actually implement some of the things that I talked about during this training, it will absolutely better your life as a trader. It'll increase your results, but it'll make trading a lot easier for you. It'll make explaining what you do a lot easier, and it'll actually take a lot of pressure, a lot of stress off, which is ultimately our goal here at Legal Con Artist. So hope you find some value in this video. Please enjoy it, love it, watch it over and over, take notes, and apply what you learn about, okay? Talk to you soon. See you on the other side of the video. Peace. And the topic for tonight's conversation, like I said in our message in the Telegram chat, is the 3 T's of a successful trader. 3 things that helped me and Destiny get to a place where we knew we could go full time. 3 things that we were doing very consistently that we probably got away from. Don't know how we got away from it or why we got away from it. I think we just drifted. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. But we're getting back to it. And I want to talk to you guys about these 3 T's. Mike Mixon, good to have you on. Kevin, good to have you on. And these are 3 T's that we do a lot of our life by. And the 3 T's, I'm gonna give them to you up front for all of my note takers, who are money makers. Get ready for this. Here's the thing that you want to write down. There are 3 T's to success in everything. And there are only 3. 3 T's to success in anything and everything. We'll talk about how they directly correlate to trading, but here are the 3 T's to success. You ready? The 3 T's are your thoughts, the tools, and the techniques. Success always boils down to those 3 things. Those 3 things only. Your thoughts, your tools, and your techniques. And tonight, I want to talk to you guys about the thoughts of a successful trader, the tools of a successful trader, and the techniques of a successful trader. I want to make sure that it's all nice and compact, nice and boiled down for you. This will be a replay that you want to watch a lot. I'm going to be watching it, right? I'm kind of excited to see what God does through me, because this is not going to be all MJ Worthmore. Like, this is going to be, I'm allowing myself to be used right now, okay? So diving right in, the thoughts of a successful trader. I think it would be remiss of me to not say that every successful trader has a set of daily affirmations that they read, write, and recite. And in the very beginning, I thought it was woo-woo. I thought it was corny. I was like, man, like I know enough about affirmations and positive self-talk. Magic, my man, I see you. I was like, I know enough about positive self-talk, because I'm a pretty positive person. I speak well to myself. I like myself. Like, I went through, it was one book, The Magic of Thinking Big. You know what I mean? And I remember like actually going through the exercise and going to the mirror
and be like, I like myself. I like myself. You know what I mean? Like I do like me. I'm able to spend time with me alone. But there are specific things that every trader says to himself or herself on a daily basis that directly correlate to the success in their trading, right? And if you do not have a set of Butch, my man, good to see you. And okay, I see you be on the chat. If you do not have a set of affirmations that directly correlate to your success in trading, you're robbing yourself. What I will do, there's some affirmations that Destiny and I have. We'll send those to you as a PDF in an email, or we'll drop it in the chat and Telegram. But your affirmations are important because we truly believe that your thought life leads to what you speak, and everything that you see around you, your entire life was spoken first. It was spoken first and then physically manifested second. And if you think about everything in creation, everything happened in the mind first, right? The walls around you, the headphones that you might be wearing right now, the t-shirt or the jacket that you're wearing, even the laptop that you're on right now. First, it was a thought, and then it had to be communicated via words to somebody, and then it was made by hand. So if everything that you see around you was first a thought, then you have to start asking yourself, based on what I'm not seeing, that's a byproduct of what I'm not thinking. Don't miss that, right? If you're not seeing it, it's because you're first not thinking it. And what I truly believe is that you have to think first so that you can speak. And I live by speak what you seek until you see what you said. But you can't speak it unless you thought it first. So think about it when it comes to your trading. Are you a disciplined trader? If you're not disciplined, ask yourself, am I saying I am a disciplined trader? Right? Yes, sir. The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. Absolutely. As a man thinketh, right? We become what we think about, right? Are you saying to yourself, I am a disciplined trader? Are you saying that I am a patient trader and I wait for specific setups? Are you saying to yourself that I am focused and I am diligent? Are you saying to yourself that I'm disciplined enough to not over leverage my account? Like, these are the thoughts that need to be going on in your mind. And these are the things that will eventually be coming out of your mouth, because you have to speak what you seek until you see what you said. And you can't see it until you say it, and you won't say it until you think it repetitiously. Okay? That's the first thing. Ask yourself, find some successful traders, even outside of MJ, and ask them, what do you say to yourself on a daily basis? Right? Here's something. I didn't even put it in my notes. Here's something for you. What you think is going to be a byproduct of the people that you're around, the surroundings that you're in, and the books that you read, right? The people that you're around, the environments that you're in, and the books that you read. The Bible says faith cometh by hearing. Faith, check this out, faith is just a repetition of thoughts that you believe. That's all faith is. It's belief, repeated over and over and over again. And if faith cometh by hearing, what are you listening to? What are you listening to on a regular basis? Do you get in 30 minutes of personal development every single day? That's the I can tell you, for a month straight, every morning on her way to work, we listen to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. We can now repeat it verbatim, right? Are you listening to Trading in the Zone? Are you listening to the Steve Morrows of the world? Do you listen to JoJo Charles when he's on his live? Do you listen to the replays from when MJ Worthmore and Destiny run their mouth? What are you listening to on a regular basis? Because what you listen to is going to transform what you think. And when what you think transforms, what you speak is going to be different. And when what you speak is different, what you see is going to be different. You hear me? So now we've got the system, we've got the formula. If you know that you're not thinking at a high level, change what you're listening to. It's nothing to change the station, right? Which is what's going to allow me to segue into the next T, right? The tool, okay? Because sometimes having the right thoughts is going to be assisted by you having the right tools. They say that a carpenter is only as good as his tools, right? Did y'all know that I have a premium subscription to YouTube just so I can listen to books without being disrupted by ads. I don't get on YouTube to watch cat videos, right? Like I pay YouTube $22 a month so that way I can listen to successful traders and listen to the Earl Nightingales and the Bob Proctors and the David Immonetiers and the successful business builders and Grant Cardone without being disrupted by ads. I'd rather pay that $22 a month because YouTube is a tool for me. Because when I got stinking thinking, yes, me, I have stinking thinking some days. When I've got stinking thinking, sometimes I need Uncle Grant, Uncle G in my ear telling me to 10x my fucking activity so that way I can 10x my results and stop being a little bitch. Sometimes I need to hear that, right? Excuse my French, but truth of the matter is I need to hear that so that way I can get off my ass and stop feeling sorry for myself after I had a 35 pip stop loss get hit because I was on the wrong side of the trade, right? So your tools will assist in your thinking, right? Now, of course, as professional traders, and I don't think this applies to anybody here, but the question I would have to ask is, do you have tools that you pay for, right? Because if you don't put your money where your mouth is, and if you don't put your money where your business is, how can you expect your business to pay you? I'm not stuck. Ask yourself that. How much are you investing into high quality tools, right? There's a reason why I am working my behind off so I can comfortably give Steve Morrow $4,000 cash. There's a reason why. Because I want access to his tools and his training. There's a reason why we have the highest version of TradingView. There's a reason we pay for high quality tools because it's going to assist in getting the job done. I want to use that to backtrack for a second. I want to ask you guys, how many people here have a weekly pip goal? Not show of hands. Awesome. I saw 2 hands. Everybody else, there's one other person that shook their head no. Everybody else has their virtual, their virtual faces seen, right? But right now, it looks like 2 out of 12 outside of MJ. And that's not saying it's a brag, right? But let me ask you a question. How can you hit a target if it's not defined? Amy said, I have a money goal. Fantastic. Amy, we're going to break that down just a second. We'll break that down just a second, okay? But how can you hit a target if it's not defined? What are you shooting at? Like, you wouldn't go into a gun range and be blindfolded, would you? You wouldn't go to, you wouldn't go out and shoot a bow and arrow and not have a target out there. You gotta have a target. You gotta have something that you're shooting at. You gotta have something that you're shooting for. So that way you can measure how well you did or how well you did not do by the end of the week, right? What gets measured gets improved. Okay? If you have a 100 pip goal, if you only get 27 pips profitably by the end of the week, you know that you're 73 pips off. You can now begin to ask different questions, Thought Life, and find out if you need better tools. So that way you can start to grow towards hitting your goal. Does that make sense? Somebody should have said amen or at least said out right there. Right? Here's another set of tools. The books that you read. What books are you reading right now? Did you know that books are the cheat code? Books and coaches are the cheat code to life. I don't care what anybody says. If anybody wants to argue with me, they can fight me. Books and coaches are the cheat code to life. I love it, Amy. The Power of the Subconscious Mind, Trading in the Zone. Fantastic. What books are you reading? Right? Check this out. What books are you reading? Not what books do you possess? Right? Because Lord knows I got a whole library and there are some books that I haven't even picked up yet. Right? They look real sexy in my bookshelf, but I haven't even picked some of them up yet. Here's the thing. I know that trading can seem difficult, and I know sometimes these 300 and 500 page books that comes out seem daunting. Here's how you eat an elephant, y'all. One bite at a time. Darren Hardy, one of the best books I ever read, called The Compound Effect, talks about how 10 pages a day, 365 days a year, is 20 300-page novels, or it's 30 200-page novels. Let me ask you a question. especially because I learned this from Matt Morris. Matt Morris said, and mind you, Matt Morris is a 8-figure network marketer, right? But he's a phenomenal businessman. Matt Morris said that in order to become an expert in any field, check this out, y'all. In order to become an expert in any field, all you have to do is read 5 books on it. Read 5 books and take notes on it as if you have to teach it. 5. That is 5 books is more than what 99% of anybody in the world will read a book on for one particular topic. Just 5. Now let's just imagine that there are 5 books out there on trading, how to be a successful trader. And each of those books is 200 pages. That's 1,000 pages. If you read 10 pages a day and took some light notes on them on your phone or some quick notes in your journal, right? If you did 10 pages a day, you would be an expert in 100 days. That is literally one 90-day run in 10 days. If you could transform the trajectory of your life and go from being a novice that is not well paid to being a highly paid expert in 100 days, 10 pages at a time, is that something that you think you could do? Think about that for a second. Everybody can read 10 pages. You can go to the bathroom and sit on the toilet and read 10 pages. I've done it. I have literally said, hey, I'll be right back, babe. I'm going to the bathroom just so I can go get my read on. 10 pages. It's not that you don't have to read the whole book that day. And here's the thing, you're not going to memorize the whole book that day. But if you break it down into 10 pages apiece, you will become the expert in 100 days. Now, here's the thing. Check this out. Let's just say you spent just 1 year just focused on just trading alone. Just trading. Reading everything you could on just trading. A year from now, if you did 10 pages a day, that's 365 days. That's 3,650 pages. If the average book was 200 pages, you have literally read, what is that? 20 into 36, 1, 16, break it down. You would have read, what, 18 books? 18 books, give or take? Just about 20 books. If you read 18 books on any subject, any topic, do you think you'll be an expert? Or at least close to it. You'll know more than 99.999% of people. And even if you're not a great trader, even if you're just a decent trader, check this out. I'm gonna give somebody a cheat code. Even if you're not a phenomenal trader, you'll know so much more than the vast majority of the population. You can start teaching people what you know for pay. Take the money that you get from teaching people what you know for pay, invest that into a coach, then take your trading up to another level, and then have more to give back to your team. Like, I'm giving you the cheat code right here. Books are tools, right? So when you see a book on Amazon for $20, think to yourself, I'm going to spend $20 so that way I can be one step closer to being an expert in this field. Because I'm telling y'all, we are stepping into a time. I don't know who this is for. We are stepping into a time. I believe that the bubble is about to burst. The bull run is about to come to an end, and we're about to go on a bearish run in this economy. It's the experts that are going to be the highest paid. I can't tell y'all how many people have jumped in my inbox and was like, yo, how did you know that Ethereum was going to go down $2,000 that weekend? I can't tell y'all how many people who have wanted to become Legal Con Artist mentees because of a video when I talk about the Bitcoin drop. Because I position myself as an expert, because I read. That is all. Books are tools. So we got YouTube Pro, we got books, we got your TradingView Pro, right? These are the tools of a successful trader, right? Who has a trading journal? You got to have a trading journal. You got to document your process. You have to document not just what you did, but you also have to document what you felt. I've been saying that since day one. You got to be able to document your process, because at some point in time, your notebook is going to be somebody else's manuscript. I don't know who that's for, but I need you to remember that one, write that one down. At some point in time, your notebook, your journal is going to be someone else's manuscript. Right? They say experience is the best teacher, and the best experience is someone else's. Just imagine if you took an entire year and just documented what you did and your experiences, right? I love it, Magic. Let's say you documented your experiences. Here we go. Here's how funny this is. Let's say for that whole year, 80% of what you did during the year was wrong. You know how much money you could make by saying, here's how to lose money trading Forex? Legit. Like, let me tell you something. The first year that I made 5 figures in a month in business myself, I did it in network marketing by telling people what I did wrong. I literally created an entire coaching business that helped me to recruit people into my business by telling people, here's the dumb shit that I did. Here's what you should not do. Like, I'm trying to get you paid. You understand me? Document your process. Your notebook is going to be someone else's manuscript. The things that you do wrong is going to be the experience that someone else doesn't have to go out and get on their own. The saying goes that when a man with money meets a man with experience, the man with the experience leaves with the money, and the man with the money leaves with the experience. Your notebook is your experience that's going to translate into money. I can't say that any better. Okay? So that's your last tool, your journal, your notebook. Last but not least, your techniques. What technique or techniques are you using consistently to make pips on a daily basis? Is it M2QL? Is it quarter level by itself? Is it the 4-hour and daily Fibonacci? Is it, are you using the Black Mamba strategy? Are you just using pure price action? What technique are you using? Supply and demand. I love it. Here's what I want to say to you guys. I would much rather you find 2 to 3 techniques that work for you consistently and use those versus us as a team trying to use 30 and 40 and 50 different things, because what it ultimately does is it puts too much on the plate. It gets the mind confused, and a confused mind does nothing well. As a matter of fact, a confused mind always says no to the right thing. So you can literally have too much information and see the right thing to do, but because you're confused, do the wrong thing and not know why you did it. I've been on that side. Can anybody else relate? No, good and well, you should have slapped the sell button, but you hit buy for some reason. Confused, right? Let's talk a little bit about the techniques that I've been finding that work, right? First and foremost, a technique that I think we all can master, get better at, is the technique of walking away. Who struggles with walking away from the chart? I can admit it. Everybody, every hand went up. You know what I would challenge everybody on this call to do right now? I would challenge everybody on this call right now, just to see if you can do it. Go 48 hours without looking at your chart. People looked at me like I was crazy. They looked at me like I cussed. I challenge everybody. Who can go 48 consecutive hours without looking at your chart? So I'm gonna tell y'all this. I had a conversation with a 9-figure trader, documented. Like saw his my FX books. He's legit. He told me straight. He said, MJ, you know what your problem is? You overtrade. I said, excuse me? I felt insulted. He said, you overtrade. You trade too much. Your win rate would be a lot higher if you didn't trade so much. I want everybody who has a journal, who's been documenting their journey, look at the days that you trade the best. I guarantee you will see some similarity. There are some days when you crush the chart. And there are some days when the chart bank on that ass. Admit it. I know what my days are. Mondays, I kill the charts. Fridays, I kill the charts. Every now and then, Thursday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, I get my ass whooped. It's like
Thursday.
It's like the G pair, the Euro. They be like, yo, they're gonna do with MJ. Let's jump them. Let's jump.
That man made money on Monday. I'm gonna take it back.
He made money.
100%.
His ass and they take his lunch money. They be yo. So guess what I'm gonna not do on Tuesday and Wednesday moving forward? I'm not gonna trade. Today, I killed a trade. murdered it. I don't need to trade tomorrow and Wednesday. My track record shows that I don't do well on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So why would I give my money back to the market? Because I'm addicted to the chart? Damn that. I'm addicted to being able to take care of my family. Look back at your notes. And if you don't have notes, here's the reason why you need that tool. I don't know who this is for. Go to Barnes & Noble and spend a couple of dollars on a good journal. The dollar spindle binder thing that we used to get for school with the loose leaf paper is not going to work. Get a really good journal, one that you like, God damn, I spent $35 on this. Yeah, and use that thing. Get a good pen too, with blue ink. Document your progress. When you win, write down the day, the time, the conditions you were in. When you lose, write down the day, the time, the conditions you were in. When you start to see some similarity, trade on those days, trade in those time frames, and duplicate those conditions. Like magic, your win rate will increase. Here's another thing. Take your goal, right? Take your goal, and I want you to divide your goal. Instead of dividing your goal by 5 days a week, divide your goal by the successful trading days that you have, right? So if your goal is 100 pips a week, don't try to win 20 pips today, because now you have to be on the charts 5 days a week. And truth of the matter is, you're not going to see the perfect setup all 5 days. You're not. The best traders in the world don't. If you know that Monday is your day, Thursday is your day, and Friday is your day, instead of trying to get 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, get 33, 33, and 33. Or, like Amy said, think about why you need 100 pips. Why you need 100 pips? Do you need 100 pips because 100 pips equals $1,000? Well, let's do this. If 100 pips equals $1,000, and that means you're trading with a standard lot at $10 a pip. What if you cut that in half? What if you just needed 50 pips at 2 standards? Now, all you need to do is catch 25 on Monday, 25 on Friday. If those are the 2 days that you kill it consistently, throw the 2 standards on there. Here's what my coach said to me the other day. He said, MJ, you want to know when you're really confident in the days that you trade? Throw 5 standards on one of your trades. I said, oh, the fuck? What? He said, throw 5 standards on it. He said, you just told me that you typically win on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Throw 5 standards on it. Show me what's up. You see? Yeah, see, let me ask you a question. If throwing 5 or 10 standards on a trade scares you, how you expect to be a 7-figure trader? How confident are you really? Now, I'm not saying over leverage and blow your account. One of the exercises that I had to do as I was growing my small account was I would take a trade in my live account with proper risk management, but I would take the identical trade in my demo account and throw standard lots on there. Do the same thing. Know what it feels like to have 10 standard lots thrown on one trade and you smack 30 pips with 10 standards. I dare you. Do it in your demo. Go through the emotional journey of seeing a trade hit 20 pips, take profit, 30 pips, take profit with 10 standards on it. I remember the first time I saw JoJo throw 25 standards on gold. I'd lost my shit. I was like, what? That's got to be his demo account. And it was his live. Let me say this to you. I know this is somebody. How you do one thing is how you'll do everything. And how you handle the small things is how you'll handle the big things. Be just as confident in your trade when you trade it with a 0.01 as you are when you start trading with a 1.00. Because I believe that everybody on this call, because I don't think anybody is just in it for the, I don't think y'all just in it for the love. I don't think anybody's here just like, I just enjoy the game. Nah, we all here to make money. Somebody should have said amen. We all here to fucking make money. Yes or yes?
Yes,
Notice how-
100%.
Notice how no was not an option, right? We all here to make money. We all here to be like, you know what? And granted, excuse my vulgarity when I say it, we all want to have that fuck you money. Like when you can go to your boss and like, I don't need you. I don't. I know I can pay my bills based off my skill set from my cell phone and my laptop,
That's right. That's my goal.
right? So here's the thing. If you make 60K a year or 75K a year or 100K a year, how are you going to replace that? Not at a 0.01 and damn sure not at a 0.05.
No.
Come on now. Like baby, can you pass me the charger, please? The successful traders, like when Aaron Crosby hopped on a Zoom with me and said, "Hold on, real quick, I'm about to take this shot and make $10,000." The man literally was on a Zoom with me, face to face, took a shot of Jack to the face, and then showed me his phone and was $10,000 in profit. But he had 250 standards on that thing. Thank you. Right? It's not like, I gotta say this. It's not sexy to catch 10, 15, 20 pips when you're only trading with a 0.01. I know, I understand. It's not sexy when you're only getting $10, 10 cents a pip, 25 cents a pip. It is charging. Thank you. I get it. Let me speak to you on this. I want everyone on this call to begin to treat their trading account like it is their savings account. Let's adjust the mindset real fast. Let's adjust the thought. You are not a trader. Mike said, my account ain't there yet. I understand. We're going to get you there. But let's change this for a second. You are not a trader. You are an investor that knows how to trade. There is a difference. Let that be your affirmation. I am an investor that is skilled in the art of trading. What do investors do? Investors use money to make money, not time. We're so caught up in the time to money paradox. Like, I gotta go exchange these hours. No, you don't. The best thing somebody did was tell me to throw 5 standard lots on one trade. I want y'all to know what it feels like to throw 5 standard lots on a trade, cook 40 pips, and be like, fuck, I don't have to work for the rest of the week. I don't have to trade anymore. That happened on a Monday. I don't need to go trade again Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't have to. What's that though? Just because my job said I got to be there from Monday through Friday, investing does not require me to be in front of my chart Monday through Friday. I want you to start treating your charts, start treating your trading account like it is your investment account. And when you kill a 30, 40, 50 pip trade, get off the chart. Like, people have been laughing when I give them my analogy of what a take profit is. If y'all ever go to the casino with me and we go to the blackjack table, when I'm up a couple grand, knock me the hell out and drag me the fuck out. Don't let me keep playing. Walk away with your win. Learn how to get a win and walk away with one. Oh, okay. Of course. Right? Like, start treating your trading account like it's your savings account. So what do you mean by that, MJ? Here you go. Everyone here, just about everyone here, has a job. They have some form of cash flow, right? By show of hands, virtual hands included, who here has read The Richest Man in Babylon? I see one hand. Here's tonight's homework. Everybody on this call, before the night is out, I need you to go to Amazon and order The Richest Man in Babylon. The book is $7. Buy the book. I'm gonna give you the cheat code right now. I'm gonna give you one of the portions of the book right now. The Richest Man in Babylon talks about the 10-20-70 rule. 10-20-70. 10% of all that you earn is yours to keep. 20% of what you earn is used to eliminate debt. 70% of what you earn is used to pay your bills, your living expenses. Let me say this to you right now. If you can't live off of 70% of your paycheck, you are living beyond your means. period. I want everybody. And if you need help, hit me up. Because before I learned how to trade professionally, I was a financial solutions architect. I sold financial plans to wealthy people for a living. And even before I did that, I had to help people go through fact finders and financials so that I could help them find the money so that way they could, yes, there are several versions, absolutely. I had to help people find the money so they could afford a policy with me. If you need help structuring your finances, allow me to get into your business. I swear, I'm not going to judge you. Because sometimes you need an accountability partner. You need somebody to tell you, you spending too much goddamn money on that. I literally, and granted, she still has her policy. I still get a residual on it. There was one lady who had 2 kids. I said to her, I said straight, I said, listen, if anything happens to you, who pays off your house and are they taken care of? Are your 2 sons taken care of? She said, nobody pays off my house and nobody to take care of my kids. I said, okay, well, how much do you make a year? She made $50,000 a year. I said, how many years of your income do you want your 2 children to have to be able to pay the bill? Well, at least 10 years. Okay, great. So you need $500,000 for one. You need $500,000 for another. You need $1 million in coverage. $1 million in whole life coverage for her at her age at that point in time was $133 a month. I can't afford it. I said, let's look. Let's see if we can find the money. She was spending $400 a month on weed. So let me ask you a question. And granted, former pothead. So no judgment zone. Former pothead right here.
I was gonna say, leave her alone.
Former pothead, right? Main reason I don't smoke no more. First reason I stopped smoking is because I wanted my lungs to be right. Second reason I didn't want my lips to be black because I wanted to be able to kiss my woman. But I used to smoke like a damn chimney. Okay? I know how expensive weed is. Especially the good shit. Somebody should have said amen. Anyway.
Amen.
Okay? Like, I know how much good weed costs. But I said to her, I said, listen, if you keep spending $400 a month on weed, you're not going to be able to take care of your kids. God forbid something happens to you, because no one wakes up and says, hey, I plan to die today. No one wakes up and says, hey, I plan to have some accident, take me out of here prematurely. No one wakes up and says that. So can we maybe adjust a little bit? Could you possibly smoke a little bit less? Or could you find a different plug? And can we maybe work some things around? She magically was able to find, when she found the value in it, there it is right there. When she found the value in it, she was able to restructure some things. Go through your personal finances if you don't want me to do it with you. Go through your personal finances and ask yourself, are there some things that I'm probably overspending on? If the answer is yes, I'm not saying cut it off completely, maybe shave it down just a little bit. And the difference, put that into your trading account. Take 10% of what you earn and put it into your trading account, because I promise you, if you only got $500 in your trading account and you catch a 20-pip win at a point 1.10, that $20 ain't gonna feel like shit. I know. Trust me, I've been there. But when you got 10 grand in your savings in your trading account and you catch a 20-pip win on 2 standards, you got $400 and you made it in 45 minutes, things change. But you got to be able to have an account to handle that. So ask yourself, if my level of skill does not currently allow me to live off my trading account, but I know that if I had more money in it and more discipline, if I caught me a 20, 30, 40 pip win with a decent size, it can actually pay some bills. What do you have to do? Right? It might be 1 less pack of cigarettes. It might be 1 less 6-pack. For me, it was a couple less nights of going out to eat. Me and Destiny are foodies. If you leave it up to us, we going out to eat every night. And we're not getting Burger King every night. I mean, if you leave it up to her, we might go to Subway 3 times. But if you leave it up to me, we're going to Fogo de Chao on Monday. We're going to Maggiano's on Tuesday. We're going to Cheesecake Factory on Wednesday. We're going to the movies on Thursday. We might cook on Friday. And then we're going out for dessert somewhere else. And then Saturday is Chinese food. You leave it up to me. But when I looked at how much I used to spend on takeout when I was living at Fast Life, I said, God damn, I'm spending like $3,000 a month on food. What the fuck? Just cutting that in half. help me to cut 25 pounds and put more money in my trading account. Here's what I want everybody to do, right? Because I know we're all attracted to the idea of like 1,000 pips a week. Can I give everybody here a goal just this week? I want you to do 2 things by Friday. Everyone here, I want you to do 2 things by Friday. Here it is. First one, get 50 pips. I don't care if you do it in 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days. Get it done. Get 50 pips. The second one I want you to do is spend 48 consecutive hours away from your charts.
Is that for when you mean charts, like do you mean like trading, looking for setups, or studying, like, or both?
Both.
That's a hard one, MJ.
I was like, I'm not sure if I can do that. I look at the charts for the crypto too.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm itching.
Let me ask you a question. Who
Wrong,
thinks
they're
becoming a millionaire is gonna be easy? Who
Nobody.
thinks having a
Dang
7-figure
it.
account was gonna be simple and it was gonna be easy?
Nobody.
I want oranges.
Nobody. You know what's crazy? Like every time I watch this kid, I'm like, man, yo, I learn something new every time. Yes, and weekends count. Weekends count. I was watching the video Swag put up on YouTube, and he said, yeah, man, he was like, you know, sometimes like I'll take like 3 or 4 trades in a week, and then I won't trade for a month. And I was like, what? How do you not trade for a whole month, Swag? Like, I just couldn't even stomach the idea. You don't trade for a month? You don't have to when you know how to. You don't have to when the skill set gives you a reward that's worth it. Just about everybody struggling with trading right now, I'll be honest with you, everybody here, between the one-on-ones that we do and the team calls that we've done and all the recordings that we put out, everybody on this call right now can catch 20 pips at will. I know you can. I know you can. If you can't, I'm embarrassing myself. Everybody here can catch 20 pips
Did
at
it
will.
last night. I'm
At
already
will.
up for the week.
Nothing. It's nothing. What is 20 pips? What? You can get 20 pips at will. You can literally go to a 4-hour chart that closes at 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, or 9 o'clock, AM or PM. See on any given chart, if a 4-hour candle closed extremely bullish or extremely bearish, draw your Fibonacci, wait for retracement, see if it comes to the 61.8 extension or the 50 extension, wait till you get a morning star or evening star, slap the button, let it go for 20 pips, and be done. Everybody can do that. Everybody. Without trying. But it's not worth it to you when only 20 pips only gives you $2. I'm gonna say something to you that somebody said to me a year and change ago when I first started learning how to trade. Stop worrying about the money. If you need money right now, don't trade. I know somebody is gonna hit me up and be like, yo, you got to hand me a rumble, cuz. If you need trading to pay you right now, don't trade. Because the market doesn't care what you need. And when you are in a place of desperation, you are not thinking well. You start seeing M's and W's everywhere. You start seeing engulfings everywhere. I've done it. Listen, I've done it. Like Jojo literally yelled at me one week. Was like, why would you do that? I was like, because I saw the bullish engulfing. He said that wasn't a bullish engulfing, dummy. And it was on a downtrend. The moving average. You see how far apart the moving averages were? What are you doing? Yelled at me because I just felt the need to. But you want to know why? I needed the money. I needed it so bad. I just needed, because fucking all JPY had just kicked my ass for 35 pips. I had 2 standards on it. I took a $700 loss to the 10. I didn't like it. I wanted my money back. And he was like, that was a dumb trade. My coach, the one I paid mad money to, said that was a stupid trade. That was dumb. And you're better than that. And if you got 40 people following you, you should be ashamed of yourself. If you so desperately need the money, do not trade. You will make a stupid trade like MJ did. change your financial situation by changing who you are and changing how you handle your finances. Somebody told me a lot, y'all know who he is, Austin Zuloff, my mentor. He said, MJ, it's a lot easier to make money when you got money. Y'all have no idea how hard that hit me. Like that has literally sat on my chest like a ton of bricks. It's so much easier to make money when you got money already. You ever notice that? When you got money, like literally, here's a little hack for y'all. This was free. One of the things that I've been doing is I've been keeping cash in my pocket, and I'll literally rub my cash. And if I need to, I'll pull it out, and I got $100 bill on the outside of my wad, and it feels like I feel like I got money. I stole that from Jim Rohn. I got money, and I'm magnetized to money, and I make my trade when I got money already. I got money. I'm gonna make my money make me money. I dare you. If you got $200 in your account somewhere, you got $200, go get a $100 bill, and then go get 100 ones. Put the $100 bill on the outside, fold it in half, put a rubber band around it, so you look like a damn gangster with a wad of cash, and hold that thing in your hand and look at it before you execute your trade. I guarantee you, it will change how you handle your trades. It's easier to make money when you already have money. If you're desperate, you will do desperate shit. Nothing is done well out of desperation. You will typically do more things better out of inspiration. Desperation will move you, but inspiration will help you move efficiently. Don't trade desperate, trade inspired, and trade educated. Are y'all feeling me? I know some people are gonna be mad at me tonight. It's fine. I love you. I love you. But it needed to be said. If you
It's
are
true,
having
because just from that, so I make good money.
Mhm.
And so, but I want to quit. I want freedom. I want whatever. So I actually am a little desperate. I've got desperation because I want to make it fast and quicker.
Mhm.
And because I make good money, I'm thinking I'll just throw whatever if I lose a little bit here or there. And I'm like, this is real money. It's not
Mhm.
fake money. You worked hard for it. And if you keep throwing it without learning from it and getting desperate about getting to the next without learning the step, you're going to step 5 without step 1. It doesn't matter if you have the money. Nobody has money to throw away. I don't care how much you
Right.
make. You shouldn't throw it anywhere. Somebody else needs it or anything. So I'm like, if you're going to make a difference, if you're going to show people this can be done, then you almost blow your account and you start right there. You have to start with 0.01. And if you can't make it here, you're making it somewhere else because you're not putting more money from your job into it. And that's where I'm at. I did the last 2 days. I've like $20. And I'm like, that's actually significant when your account was $30. So I'm like, that's what I'm focusing on. And this week, I even told Nicole, I said, we make money Monday and Tuesday, and we start losing it Wednesday and Thursday. Why the hell are we trading Wednesday and Thursday? It's a pattern. It's not that we're wrong. It's that the market knows we made money and it's taking it back. So stop giving it back. Let's not trade
Stop
this.
giving it back.
So that's, I mean, it just, for me, I have money to burn. And I'm like, I don't. I did,
Right.
however, cut out alcohol and weed since January, because I realized I was spending $400 or $500 a month minimum on that. So
Proud
it
of
is
you.
definitely, and it's not necessarily I didn't throw it onto whatever, but it sure made my mind a little bit clearer to think about charts and really focus on. So you dropped some sauce today that I'm gonna be.
I'm proud of you. I have not given up libation all the way. I don't get a bottle of
I was
7.
over libation.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I still get a bottle of whiskey every 2 weeks now. I ain't going.
I was doing it every night.
All right.
Bottle of
respect,
wine a night,
respect.
bottle of 2 a night. That doesn't make a good Amy, and it's not a good example for my 16-year-old. I was
There it is.
drinking my feelings. I don't know
Let me say
how
this-
much I got saved this year. So anyway,
Let me say this too. This is the last thing I want to say. This is the last thing I want to say, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Okay. I want to say this to you. Hear me when I say this to you, please. You ready? Scalper is not a bad word. Let me say that again. Scalper is not a bad word. You are not a better person because you're a swing trader. You're not a better person because you're an intraday trader. Let's be honest. Can I talk shit real quick? Patient Andy has an anointing that MJ Worthmore does not have. Patient Andy killed 225 pips on UCAD last month. I chopped out of that trade 175 pips before him, and I'm his teacher. The fuck? Everyone doesn't have the intraday or swing trade anointing. Everybody don't have it. And if you don't have it, be okay with it. If you listen, look, let me say this to y'all. If you need money fast, right? Here's the solution. Get better and have a bigger account. Work your skills on your demo account and grow your live account. Get better, get better, get better. Have your account get bigger, get bigger, get bigger. That's that whole analogy of spend more time sharpening the saw so you spend less time hacking away at the tree, right? I would rather you spend 6 months in your fucking demo account, growing your live account with cash flow from your job, from the money that you don't eat or smoke or drink away anymore, or dick off doing whatever you do. I'd rather you do that so that way you can go in and kill 5 pips real quick with 10 standards. I've done it. Legit, I did it. And I did it on regular pairs. I'm not talking like Gold Scout US 30. Don't do that. Awesome. Don't do that to US 30 and NAS 100. Leave those alone. That's a different animal. Leave Ethereum and Bitcoin alone for a little while. Different animal. But if you know how UCAD moves, if you know how Euro Odd moves, if you know how G Swizzy moves, and you know you can go in there and book 10 pips in one candle, go kill that 15-minute one candle. Go kill it. Go kill it, make $500 and get the fuck out of there in 15 minutes or less. There's nothing wrong with quick results. There's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta be skilled. You have to be skilled. If you want to be fast, be skilled. Speed kills. But you gotta be highly skilled. If you are not highly skilled, then you can't try to be the person that gets into the market and out of the market in 10 minutes yet. If you want to be that person, that's fine, but have the proper expectations for that. Know that you can get in and get out in one candle. And there's nothing wrong with you. Who you are is who you are. MJ ain't judging you. I'll be real with you. I want to be off in 2 15-minute candles. My trade today, 2 trades. Euro Aussie and GBP NZD. Combination of 40 pips. Am I allowed to tell them how much we made today? Made $5,800 today. 5,800. 40 pips. I was out of the market in 45 minutes and it was fucking exhausting, y'all. And I'm the teacher. It was exhausting.
You better not trade for the rest of the week.
And she just said, I better not trade for the rest of the week. But check this out. You ready? You ready for this? I went back and looked at Euro Odd. I chopped out. I locked in 35 pips. It pulled back, stopped me out, kicked me out in profit. I looked at Euro Aussie an hour ago. It went for 80 pips. I missed out on 45 more pips. Y'all hear me? I'm kind of a scalper. Currency Chris stayed in. He's more of an intraday guy. Patient Andy would probably still be in the trade right now. 200 pips. Stop it. That's not me. It's not.
I was like, you gotta focus. You took 35 pips and was like, I'm out. I'm good.
And I'm okay with that.
My greed staying for 45. You gotta know I'm out.
I'm done.
Can't handle
I'm
it.
okay with that. But see, check this out, y'all. Here's the thing. I know what MJ Worthmore's personal threshold is. I know if I don't see significant profit in an hour, this ain't my trade. I hate, oh my oh, I hate when I pop an entry and it go right into consolidation. Oh, I feel like the dealers know how to fuck with me. They know. Oh, MJ back on consolidate. They hit the button. Consolidate. Make his ass out. Man, I'm trying to tell you. I know me. Okay? Know who you are as a trader. If you a scalper, be a scalper. Get in, get out, leave the charts alone. If you're an intraday trader, get in, set the alert, leave the charts alone. If you're a swing trader, pray for me. Get in, let the trades run, leave the charts alone. Scalper is not a bad word though. If you know that you got a 20 pip tolerance, make that 20 pips count. And if the 20 pips currently don't count well enough, you know what the issue is. The issue is not your skill set. The issue is your level of patience and your level of discipline and the size of your account. That is all. So I guarantee you, if you were more disciplined, more patient, and if you had a $100,000 account and you caught 20 pips with 10 standard lots on them at $100 a pip and you made $2,000 in a day, you wouldn't trip about 20 pips. And if you did, then we got another issue called greed. You got to know when to stop. That's a different course. That's a different class. It's a different call.
So I know you got a lot of value out of that video. I pray that you got a lot of value. Pray that you took a lot of notes from that call. That's one of the longer calls. It's one of the longer videos. However, I know that that one is probably going to be the most beneficial for you as a trader, because I can teach you all the things that you need to know. I can teach you market maker theory. I can teach you how to respond to price action at quarter levels. I can teach you some of the retail trading styles. I can teach you Fibonacci. I can teach you head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders, flags, wedge formations, all that matters. I can teach you all of those things, right? But unless you have the right thought life, the right tools, and the right techniques all combined and working together synergistically, you will not be a highly effective or a highly profitable trader. But if you do, if you work relentlessly on mastering your thoughts, the tools and the techniques necessary, you will be unstoppable, period, in the story. So I wanted to make sure that you got that video. I hope you took a ton of notes. That's probably one of those videos you probably want to watch at least once a week, right? Because, and here's the thing, every time you watch it, something different is going to come out, right? Not because the video changes, but because you change as a person. You will change as a trader. You will get better, you'll get wiser, and little things will jump out and be like, man, I missed that last time. That's really good. And that applies to me this week. Okay. So absolutely use that training to your advantage. And I can't wait to see how I can help you even further with becoming a legal con artist. So that way we can help you legally rob the banks, because that's where all the money is. Once again, this is yours truly, MJ Worthmore, legalconartist.com. And I want to say thank you for watching this video. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Talk to you soon. Peace.